Hello, YouTube friends and family. Y'all know how much I like to pick on my buddy Jamie, so he came over here Thursday. And we was doing a little flying, and I put up a video where I was showing it from a hat cam, and you looked like my fur was leaning, but you'll see why in this video. Here is the flights from the my Fimi A3, showing me picking on Jamie a little bit. Hope you enjoy it. I got him sitting here, standing there, leaned over, putting his unique managed queue in line, and I was flying pretty close to him. I had to run out there and get myself set up too quick, but I got him before he did. I like to do that so I can pick at him and watch him. I thought he'd give me a finger, but he didn't. I messed him up. I'll show you in a minute. I had him really messed up. It shook him up, me sitting that close to him, because he forgot to turn the damn drone on. I had to go back out there and turn it on. This is our second battery pack. And the whole time he was trying to get it to lift off the ground, that woman on that controller in his pad there was telling him, you can't fly, quit flying, you got something wrong. Don't. He just ignored it, pushing buttons and everything else, ignoring her. And I kept telling him, she's telling you not to fly, but he took off anyhow, didn't listen to her. I'll catch him in the camera. I like catching him in the camera. Seems kind of cool. And I do a little flying. I cut out most of it. Most of what I showed just me and him flying, and that little jerkiness, most of this little jerkiness is my fingers twitching. There's my neighbor's pond, a butthole. And it's cold. It was colder than I thought it was. It started getting colder. My fingers were getting cold, twitchy. I should have put on a pair of gloves, but I didn't. Wind was blowing just a little bit more than I thought it was. It wasn't blowing down on the ground. And hedge road he's got around us, it blocks the wind when you're sitting there. But you're getting up in the air, you can feel it blowing that drone. It'll move it back and forward. It won't quite sit still. It'll move a little bit. It's just still enough it won't go nowhere when you let go of it. It ain't going far. There's a little bit of my side of the regional skyline. There's me and Jamie sitting there at the table. And if you'll notice, when I get there, my head leaning to the right. That's because I can't make the damn thing go the other way. I didn't want to have to go too far, so I set my landing pad up close. Right here, I think I am attempting the thought of landing in that daggone chair. And he won't know what I was doing. And this might not be it, but I think it is. I really was considered it, and the wind was blowing just enough that it was moving the drone enough that chair seat was too narrow. I kept looking at that thing. I said, I'll never get it in there. So I just quit. So I guess it's a good thing. And that's where his drone stopped. Now his drone stopped about, I don't know, a third of the way through the battery, and he kept going, what's wrong with it? What's wrong with it? I said, that woman told you not to fly that damn drone, and you insisted on it. So that's what happens when you don't follow the instructions. He'll be along in a minute. Got to go out there and turn it off, recycle it, and turn it back on and let it shut up this time before it takes off. You better listen to them women in them controllers. They'll tell you what to do. You better do them. Turned it off. Now you're going to turn it back on, make sure the light's blinking. Got that strobe light working. See that thing? That helps a lot. Anybody that has any trouble flying a drone, keeping up with it, get you one of them strobe lights. Firehouse technology, I think, is what I'm using. Make them in green and white. I like the white ones a little bit better. I don't know what caused that. And that freeze up right there, I don't know what caused that either. He's getting a little better with his flying. I ain't been flying with him much this fall. He gets up too early when it's cold, and come over there, him and Paul want to get out there at 8 o'clock in the morning, which that's when Paul's come over here and go to breakfast with him a couple times a week. And too damn cold me when it's 30 or 35 degrees out there. They flying anyhow. I told them I'll see them next spring. But Paul's in Arizona, and I thought I'd go down and get Jamie to come over a little later. It's warmed up. It wasn't that cold out there to start with. About 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And you can see that little old white light blinking there. This is a short video for me. I ain't used to doing short videos like this. I was just messing around. I think the thing's about ready to land. I cut a bunch of it out. I had about 18, 18 minutes flight time out of this thing. And I was jerking around pretty good, but it's going back up and land now. So y'all take care, play pretty, love one another, and I hope you had a damn happy new year. Thank you for watching. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment below. Tell me what you liked, tell me what you didn't like. Y'all have fun, play safe, and remember to always endeavor to persevere.